Hi, I'm Dr. Howard Slaughter. I'm standing on a lot that I used to live on when I was 12 years old here in Homewood, section of Pittsburgh that I grew up in. Growing up in a house here where we had just 3 rooms, a communal bathroom, and my mother had to sleep on the couch because we only had so much space. You know, this is the Westinghouse High School that I spent a lot of time at when I was young. The Blue and Gold, the great school it is. My mother was not able to send me to many camps because we didn't have the resources. We were in essence in a situation where we had just enough for just enough. And at that time, there were some challenges. My mother used to put 10 or 15 cents in my shoe so that when I would come here to lunch, no one would take the money. At that time, there were some gangs here, so it was a little tough. I remember my mother told me when I was 4 or 5 years old, I wanted to help build homes for families. And at that time, I didn't know what I was saying. But God took me from poverty to promise. Now I'm the president and CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Pittsburgh. You know, in the 1950s, when they wanted to build the Civic Arena, they displaced nearly 8,000 African Americans from the Hill District. Many of those individuals moved to Homewood. However, many of those individuals did not have high incomes, and so a lot became renters. And even in today's time, Homewood is primarily transient because the majority of families that live in this community still live in rental housing. This is one of the ways in which we give back, and it's not just by giving money only, but it's of your time and your talent and your resources. And we've been able to build homes for families who are in need. More importantly though, the interest rate is 0% for 30 years. So we're excited about helping others, and that's what it's all about. Giving is part of discipleship for all of us. And importantly enough, it means that you're giving based on how God has blessed you to give. And we ought to give because when we give, we get blessed. And so that's the important role about giving. If you do what God asks you to do, He's going to do what He said He would do for you. And that's how we look at giving. We know it's discipleship. And not only is it important to do, but it's a lifestyle that one should have when you serve God.